Alrighty guys, we are leaving Texas. We are all packed up. It's like almost 5 a.m. and everything is completely empty. Well, except for this mess. But we're just gonna say our last goodbyes to our last apartment and our favorite apartment in Texas. It's sad, but we are excited to move to Arizona.
Yep.
Oh, this is where I start crying. Okay, we gotta go. This is the most uncomfortable. This is gonna be the longest 16 hours of my life. You guys, we are literally packed to the brim and we have an SUV. And then I also have stuff like in my lap. We're throwing this bag away, but we have a bag of like food, so this should be a very interesting trip. And it's not the most comfortable. We're home! We're in Texas! Okay, come on. We're home.
Yep.
Hey.
All right. This is the start, baby.
Oh my God.
This is the start.
It's the start of something new. Feels so right.
We were walking up here earlier and it was like, we're home. And I'm like, we're in Texas, but you forgot to record.
Yeah, I did. My phone ran out of memory. I'm so annoyed.
It's all good.
Look at how freaking packed our car is. Literally packed to the brim. Mitch is a master when it comes to like finding a place for everything, and we had to throw so much stuff away. It kind of broke my heart, but they were replaceable things and we just did what we had to do. Otherwise we weren't gonna be able to fit it all in here. So I'm not too sad, but you guys are probably like, why in the heck are you moving to Arizona? You might be surprised. We will explain that in like the next part of the video because we are about to hop back on the road. Mitch just went and finished using the bathroom and I'm gonna drive for a little bit before we hit the mountains. I don't understand how a place like this can exist. Guys, we pulled over on the side of the road because it's so freaking beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? I may or may not have already shed some tears at how beautiful it is. It's just, I can't believe we live here now. What is life? Alrighty guys, we are at the part of the video where we're talking about why we decided to move to Arizona, which we made a video a couple videos back saying that we were leaving Texas and really wanted to move to Colorado. So this might take you guys by surprise because you guys were expecting that we're moving to Colorado. But I don't know how much we want to share about how we got here exactly. Do you want to? Do you want to not?
Well, yeah, like, you know, we always wanted to move to Arizona, so there's that. But there was like some job changing happening, and I ended up getting a job down here, and so we like kind of like pushed us out the door to get down to Arizona, and we had to make that decision regardless of knowing if it was for sure, because our lease was up.
Yeah.
And so we kind of just made this like leap of faith, and I ended up not taking the job,
Mm-hmm.
but we still came down here because everything was in motion and we had already signed, or had gotten pretty close to signing the lease. We hadn't signed it yet, but we just ended up coming down here anyway. So it was really that pushed us. And it was weird because it came at a moment when we were like comfortable with where we were at. Like we weren't just like so like eager to, or like so desperate to move somewhere. We were like, yeah, we can stay here another year. And that's crazy because we had never been like that. We always wanted
you guys know us. We're on the move. We're always like, okay, we want kind of the next adventure. Like what's the next thing? So as soon as we kind of stopped being like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? And we're like, okay, like let's just get comfy for another year. Like we'll figure it out. And then that's when everything started happening. And seriously, like the last kind of 2-ish months has been so chaotic, and just like a waiting game, waiting to hear back from jobs, waiting to hear back from the interviews and how they went, waiting to hear back from just so many things, like the apartment and everything. And everything kind of just lined up, and Mitch was like, okay, regardless if I take this job or not, we've already kind of set things in motion. We're just gonna move to Arizona, like regardless.
And it's just crazy how things come when like you're ready to do something, but it actually means you're ready for something else to happen. And it's just crazy how that happens. And so then it just became nuts. Like once I got like a little bit in the door at a couple of places and getting interviews, things just went crazy from there. And finding an apartment, and things worked out with that kind of crazy too. The first one we wanted, we were like, all right, yep, we'll sign that in the morning, or we'll do that in the morning. We wake up, it's gone. And it ended up being a blessing. Oh yeah. Because we probably wouldn't have liked that place as much. And then we found this place, and well, we found a couple more places after that, but things just like weren't working out. And then we found this apartment complex, but like no units that we wanted, like really wanted. And then, like we were gonna settle basically because it was like the best option, but I personally was not happy with our view because it was gonna be like unit view. It was gonna be like facing a parking lot, and you guys know us, we love nature. We love to have a view outside of our window and not feel enclosed, and that one felt really enclosed. And I was like, okay, let's just do it. I'm not gonna be that happy about it, but it wasn't ideal either, but you still had mountain views. It just wasn't in like the best spot. And then we're like, all right, we're just gonna make a decision. We're gonna do it in the morning. So we said that again. We're gonna do it in the morning. There's no way it can be taken. But this time it worked out. I woke up, I checked the available units again, and the one that we chose opened up. It wasn't there in the morning because I had like one that was saved from or it wasn't there in the night. I had one that was saved from the night before, so it wasn't there. I refreshed it and it opened up. I'm so glad you checked. You have no idea. Oh my god, because we were also gonna settle for like a 1-bedroom because it had a better view. So we were like, that is the next best option. But we're like, we want a 2-bedroom so badly. So and it worked out because I love the 2-bedroom. So. Yes. You guys will see that apartment tour in the next video. But yeah, it was a crazy process with the apartment searching because in the past we've done apartment hunting videos, and we've literally every time we move we look at like 12 apartments at least, which I know is like crazy. People are probably like, what the F, like that's excessive, but sometimes more, most of the time more. I think 12 was the least. But we gotta figure out all of our options, and we do like to move to newer construction places, so that's why we look around so much. But for this one, obviously we lived in Texas and we couldn't tour it before we got here, so we had to do it all online, virtual, like FaceTime calls and pictures. And I was just like, oh my god, I hope we are not like making a mistake. We're signing our life away for another year, and we've never even seen the place or the area. We know nothing about it. We're on Google Maps, like doing like the street views and stuff. Because we usually drive around the area to see what we like and you know, enjoy the area. And it ended up working out so great. Like I'm so surprised at how, you know, how much we do enjoy it. Like, because it's a great area and it's like a great apartment, and it just worked out.
It
And so that's just been really nice. We had videos and stuff and 3D tours, but when you get to the actual place, it's always different.
Yeah.
It's never the same as it is on the website.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just nice to come home to that. Like our first time seeing it was when we got the keys.
Yeah.
So that's nuts.
It just eased so much anxiety that I was like, okay, we're moving, but I don't know where we're moving to, basically. So like, I'm so anxious and scared. I have no clue what to expect.
Yeah.
And just like walking in, it was like, thank God, like we did our research and we chose wisely. Like it turned out.
We got Dutch Bros by us, so I mean, that's a plus.
Dutch Bros, the grocery store, and Trader Joe's. Very good. That's all we need. But yeah. That is why we moved to Arizona. I know I was gung-ho about moving to Colorado. It was really me. I will admit, shut up. I will admit that I was the one that was like, we have to move to Colorado. I'm like feeling a pull to go there. And so we didn't post a video about it or anything, but we did go to Colorado at the beginning of the year and try to look for apartments and try to just like get the vibe of it. And I said to Mitch, I was like, are we holding our opinions until the end of this trip, or can I say how I feel like right now? And it was like the first full day that we were there, I was like, I hate it here. It reminded me too much of back home in Minnesota, and I was just like, I do not want to repeat this. Shut up. I know, Mitch told me that it was like that and that I was gonna feel that way, but I was so like, nope, I gotta go see it for myself. You're wrong. Like, I know what Colorado is like.
Well, I was like, it looks like everywhere in Denver just looks like Minneapolis on steroids. Like, it's like Minneapolis looks like Minneapolis in Minnesota, and then you bring it to Denver and it's like everywhere looks like Minneapolis. It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I knew that. And second of all, it snows, so there's cold, and we ended up going where the last day it was like the biggest snowstorm of the year we were in.
Yeah. No, it was like the biggest snowstorm in like a decade.
Or something like that.
It was crazy. Like, and
we're driving in it, and I'm like, this sucks.
I'm like, yeah, let's never move back to the snow ever, ever,
this
ever.
This huge sign telling us this is what you're in for. Can you handle it? It's like, no, I'm not shoveling anymore.
I think that was a sign, honestly. It was like,
if you believe in signs from God, or, you know, there were plenty of them leading us here.
Oh, so many, like every step of the way.
Right, and if you don't, these were just crazy coincidences. From going to Denver and just like being in a snowstorm. It's like, nope, nope, go away from that. So Arizona, okay. We ended up making a decision, all right, we're not moving to Colorado or Arizona. And then I got a job offer in Arizona. All right, we're moving to Arizona, pushing us that way. And right when our lease was up and we had to make a decision on that, so we put in our lease notice.
And we didn't know if we were moving to Arizona or staying in Texas yet.
I didn't know if I actually had the job or if I was going to take the job yet. But I said this was a sign to push us in that direction. And then the things that worked out to getting us in our apartment complex, how we just waited one more morning. A little patience, not desperate. You know, and it worked out. One seemed like a negative. Oh, we didn't get the unit, but it brought us to the other that was a positive. Oh, another unit opened up. Yes, you know. So it's just, it's either crazy signs from God, or from like just like life, like, you know what I mean. Just, I don't know what that is. Or just coincidence after coincidence, you know. And so it's been a ride. It's been a ride. But I've just been letting life play out. And my dad said something that I think I've been letting take effect is you have to go with the information you have when you have it. And that's just what we've been doing. And following life, making decisions, and not being desperate. Right. And like what I think that does is like, it doesn't make you think like, oh, but what about this? It's like, we don't know that. So this is the information we have. So we're gonna act on that, and that's been really helpful. So been crazy ride, and now we're finally kind of like getting settled in. Doing our furniture shopping and everything. So we love it here. Like, this is like a great place. At least where we live, everyone has been just incredibly nice.
More talkative, more willing to have conversations, ask how your day is going. We thought it was gonna be like that in Texas, but being here made us realize that, like, wow, people in Texas like didn't really interact with us.
It felt like just everyone, I was saying this the other day, that everyone's just going to where they're going.
Yeah.
And they have a mission and don't interrupt this and blah, blah, blah. And here it's like so casual to speak to someone, like just at the grocery store, someone like was kind of just like
listening in on our conversation.
In Dallas, it would be like, oh, stop eavesdropping on us or whatever. Like, you know, that's weird, don't do that. And this guy was just like talking to us, like, yeah, she just wants you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so it's really fun. Even like when we go to coffee shops, it's like, oh, what are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Just going shopping, people just talk to us, and I don't know, it feels really good because we don't have anybody. We don't have any friends or family here, especially, so it's just nice to be in a state where people.
We're in a place, because like I bet you go to Scottsdale or something.
Yeah, it's like different every region you go to, but
or in the downtown area or something. But it's crazy how much like just like that community interaction really does help.
Yeah.
You know? And
you kind of forget that you like need it. Like humans need each other.
Like we live in an apartment building and a lot of people live in apartment buildings and with hundreds of people and you never speak to any of them sometimes, you know, and that's how it was with all of our places in Texas, except for the leasing agents. You know? And so
now, now, like, every person we come across in our apartment complex will like strike up a conversation with us or vice versa, and it's like, oh, hi neighbor, like I know who I'm living around now.
And it's like a little weird, but everyone's so like because we're not used to that. Even in Minnesota you don't generally do that, and so it's like it's so casual for everyone, so natural for everyone else though, that's like just making me like natural about it too. And maybe it's just like those, I don't know if it's just like a euphoric stage where we think everyone's doing that and like it's actually nothing, but it seems that way. So.
Yeah, we love it so far. We will obviously keep you guys updated on just life here in Arizona, so you guys can expect more vlogs. We're definitely gonna be, you know, exploring the state like a ton. I think that's another reason like why we really wanted to move here, was because you just hear so much about hiking. There's just so many places to go, like Sedona, Flagstaff. It's super close to California. It's just, I feel like it's the place to be. So
Uda?
Oh, Utah. Uda. I'm so excited to get to Utah. Like, it looks so beautiful there. So yeah, anyway, that is why we moved to Arizona.
And also Vegas.
We're not going to Vegas. Oh wait, we might go to Vegas.
Yeah, actually. We're going. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to Vegas, baby.
Yep. For an event, but we're going. So. All right, well, that's the video, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll keep you updated about our move in Arizona, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.